Yes, so I will start with the mantra, and if you guys want to join in, please join in. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham, Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, Muktoham, Nityoham, Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, Muktoham, Nityoham, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham. This mantra gives you or depicts the entire purpose of our life. Basically, it's the life cycle. हम किस रीज़न के लिए आए हैं. This mantra exactly gives you the meaning and also the wordings itself explains what is the reason for our coming or even what is the reason of our existence. हमारी आत्मा की क्या जर्नी है, जीव आत्मा की जर्नी के बारे में इसको डिपिक्ट करता है. सो शिवोहम शिवोहम. So I am the Shiva, I am that eternal spirit or the being or this energy or consciousness or the soul, and I am that Shiva. And then it says Shuddhoham, that is purification, that is the purpose, purification. Buddhoham, and as we cleanse ourselves, as we purify ourselves, as we become more and more Shuddha, as we grow in our energy, in our consciousness. Buddhoham, Buddhoham is knowledge. So we grow in our knowledge automatically. The knowledge from within us, because that's who we are. Our nature is Satchitanand, so knowledge is already within us. So that will come to light. Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, Muktoham. Then we become Mukt. Once we get the knowledge, we become Mukt. Mukt of all the vices, all the psychic impressions, all the habits, our belief systems that are binding us, and all the different fears and phobias and whatever we are holding in our mind and in our chitta, that becomes, we become free of them. So we become Mukt.
Madhuji, I'm sorry to interrupt, but would it be possible to just either shift or turn another light on, because you're very much in the shadows?
Oh, okay. मैंने टेबल अपनी अभी दिख रहा है.
This is much better.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Yeah.
मेरे को
Can you
ना
turn
भी
it a
देखो.
little more?
My face is not important. Important is the what I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
आप उसको
All right.
सुनिए. मेरे फेस को ज़रूरी नहीं है देखना. मुझे ज़रूरी नहीं है. It is not important. So Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, Muktoham, and then Nityoham, eternal existence. And that happens automatically and naturally because we are that eternal beings. So that's why I chose this, because this is our journey of the life. And if we miss out on any of these, then our journey is basically wasted. So I'm going to talk about spirituality and meditation today. I teach spirituality. So let's start with the spirituality. What is spirituality? Anybody, please join in, and anytime you guys have any questions, please stop me and ask me. Do not hesitate to interrupt and ask me the questions in between, because I like to clarify everything as we go along. So what is spirituality? Now the word spirituality is made of two words: spirit, personality. Now, spirit, personality is self-explanatory. That means the knowledge about us, the whole knowledge about us as being a spirit, as being a soul, consciousness, Atma. We have a lot of different names that we can use. They are synonymous, but we are that spirit. So the knowledge about us, the whole knowledge, who we are, where are we coming from, where are we going, what is the purpose of our coming, and also what is our destination. So this is and also spirituality is also, we have learned so many things, the practical application of all the knowledge that we already have acquired, that is also encompasses in the spirituality. And then meditation is mind attention. It's also made of two words, mind attention. So wherever we put our mind's attention to, we are meditating on that. Now let's talk about the spirituality. So I'm going to just give you a little basic information about the spirituality. The whole universe or the whole creation is made of one energy. And that one energy we also know, we also call it as a God's energy, Paramatma, and different names that we have given, spirit, soul, Atma, Paramatma, whatever we call them, but different names. But it is just one energy. Now I teach spirituality on the scientific basis that can be easily proven. So we are that energy also. So the whole universe is made of one energy, and energy, as you know, cannot be created or destroyed. It just exists. So we say the God exists everywhere. So that energy is also in everywhere. Now what is energy? If you talk about energy, energy is vibrations. So the whole cosmos, the whole universe or whole creation is full of vibrations, and these vibrations create energy, and energy creates the matter. Now higher the vibrations, lighter the matter is, like air. You cannot see it, but still it exists. And lower the vibrations, solid the matter is, like plants, animals, trees, rocks, whatever that you see in the whole universe is made of that energy. Because as we know, the whole creation is made of 5 elements, and those 5 elements, what are those 5 elements? As we know, space, air. From the space came the air, then from air came the fire, then water, and then earth. These are the 5 elements, and they exist. These 5 elements are the main ingredients of all the things that exist in this Prakriti, in this universe, including us, everything. So we are also made of that 5 elements. So these 5 elements, but these 5 elements are made of that energy. They came out of that energy. So basically everything is made of that energy. If you look at it from the scientific point of view also, you look at it, everything is made of atoms. And atoms, when you dissect them, they are made of protons and electrons. And they are further dissected into nucleus. Nucleus is made of DNA and protein. And DNA is nothing but just the atomic configuration of all the cell. That means it's a map. On the basis of that map, the protein, which is the amino acid, creates the cell. So if you further dissect it, there is an energy particle, which is also proven by the science, and it cannot be destroyed. So the energy just exists. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created, but it can be restructured into different forms. Now if you say that it's one energy, then why is everything different from each other? Why? Because energy is, as I told you, vibrations, and vibrations have a frequency. So everything is vibrating at a different frequency. Higher, as I told you, higher the vibration, lighter the matter is, and lower the vibration, solid the matter is. But everything is vibrating at a different frequency, so as a result it is manifesting also in a different forms. Even among us, We are all different from each other. Why? Because our all energy is all different from each other. We are vibrating at different frequencies, different aura. हम कहते हैं ना हमारा aura सबका different है. So that is a energy particle that you can experience. But everything is energy basically. Now we have and so we are the whole universe is made of that energy, and we are part of that energy. So if we say that energy is God, then we are हम उसके अंश हैं, हम उनके बच्चे हैं, भगवान के बच्चे हैं, तो हमारा और उनका नेचर एक जैसा होगा. To explain this, for example, आपने देखा है ओशन में से वेव जब बनती है, तो वेव कब बनती है? जब when the wave is formed, when the water of the ocean comes away from the ocean, it comes higher up, it goes away from the ocean, then it's called a wave. And as soon as the waves go back into the ocean, it becomes the ocean. And that's our journey. We are that wave. We are away from that source of our energy. We are not vibrating at the highest frequency, 100% frequency, which is God's frequency. Ours is much lower. And our aim is to raise that frequency. Now, this is the scientific point of view. It could be boring to you, but I just want to explain it to you. But the main idea is to understand that हम प्रभु के बच्चे हैं और भगवान की जो नेचर है वही हमारी नेचर है. और जब हम अपनी एनर्जी इतनी रेज कर लेंगे विद प्योरिफिकेशन एंड विद नॉलेज एंड एज आई सेड विद मुक्तोहम, जब हम मुक्त हो जाएंगे तो देन वील बी एलिजिबल, वील बी वाइब्रेटिंग ऑल्सो एट द हाइएस्ट फ्रीक्वेंसी, and then we'll be able to easily merge into the source of the energy. Now word God itself is also explains the functions of that energy. G stands for generation, giving birth. So we say God has created everything, gives birth to everything. So that is the G part, generation. O is organization. So we also say that God is the one who makes sure everything is running in an orderly manner, in an organized manner. So that is the O part. And D is destruction. It destroys whatever is not needed. So that is the God word itself is the explanatory. जो हम अपने हिंदू शास्त्रों में कहते हैं ब्रह्मा जी, विष्णु जी और महेश जी. हाँ, तो ये उनके यही फंक्शंस हैं. ब्रह्मा जी क्रिएट करते हैं, विष्णु जी सस्टेन करते हैं, एंड रुद्र जो स्वरूप जो महेश जी का है वो डिस्ट्रॉय करता है वॉट एवर इज नॉट नीडेड. नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो अ साइक्लिकल पैटर्न ऑफ द इंटायर कॉस्मोस. इफ यू लुक एट इट, एवरीथिंग इज फर्स्ट क्रिएटेड, then it's sustained, and then it goes back into it destroys, and then again it is coming back. आप देखिए जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक सीड को देख लीजिए, प्लांट को देख लीजिए. जब हम सीड को सॉइल में डालते हैं, when we put a seed in the soil, the plant comes up, then it gives fruit, gives you shade, gives you warmth, everything, coolness, and then as soon then it starts slowly decaying, and then what happens, it goes back into the soil, and the seed again is still left, and then again that seed again reproduces another tree. So that is the cyclical motion that's happening in the entire cosmos. Everything is happening like that. So is with us. We are also that energy. हमारा भी journey है. This life itself is a journey where we have come to enjoy, to understand, and to grow, and to learn, and also to finish up our karmic obligations from the last life, and to fulfill our unfulfilled desires, to finish them off. So this cycle, we have come here, but what is happening is a different thing. We are not living that happy, joyful journey. We are not having that happy, joyful journey. And we are also lost in the process that we don't even understand why we are here. What is the purpose? हम यहाँ करने क्या आए हैं, what is our reason for it. So यही मैं सब चीज़ें थोड़ा सा explain करना चाहती थी. But anyway, so this is the spirituality part. Now we are Atma, we are the source. Our nature of the God we know is Sat Chit Anand. What is Sat Chit Anand? Sat is the eternal existence, that we are the eternal existence, that is the truth. The truth about us, that we are not this body, not this mind, we are the eternal beings. Now how can we prove that? You are not the body. What happens at the time of the death? The body is still the same. It was talking and walking a minute back, and then as soon as your energy left the body, that same body stopped walking and talking. So the body itself has no energy. It is us, we as a soul, giving the energy to that body to walk and talk. So we are not the body. We also say that it is my body. We don't say I am the body. So who is saying that it is my body? It is that soul, that energy, that consciousness. I like to use the word soul, conscious energy, but from scientific point of view, but it means the same. It's a same synonym word. And then so this proves that. And also, if supposing something happens to your body, for example, you lose a arm or your hand, something, but just because you lost an arm or even something happens bad to the body, doesn't mean that you are dead. Because just because you lose one part of the body, it doesn't mean that you are dead. So you are not the body, you are the energy that makes this body work. And then you are not even the mind. Then how do we prove that? What happens at the time of coma? Have you seen that your mind is sleeping or is unconscious, but you are not declared dead? You are still alive, very much alive, because you are still breathing. Similarly, at the time of deep sleep also, we leave the body and come back, but still, and even in meditation, we go across all the bodies, but we are not dead. So we are not the mind. Just because our mind is quiet or sleeping or unconscious doesn't mean that we are dead. So we are not the mind, we are not the body. We are the soul, we are the energy that gives the body and the mind the energy to work. Now if we are that soul, then we, according to our Vedantas also, we have 5 bodies. We all may be knowing it because आप लोग वेदांता पढ़ रहे हैं तो आपको पता ही है. The first body being the physical body, Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh is self-explanatory, made of food. Physical body is made of food. More food we eat, the bigger the body is. Smaller the food, the smaller the body is. So it is controlled by, it gets the energy by the food. Okay, it's made of food. Second, and food and water, of course. Then second body is the Pranamaya Kosh, breath body, breathing. We all breathing, we all have breath. It's also called emotional body. Our emotions are connected to the breath. So if you have you ever noticed when you're very angry or very upset, how is your breath? Very short, fast, right? And if you're very peaceful, calm and happy, your breath is also peaceful and calm. Also, by doing the pranayam, breathing exercises, we can easily control our emotions. So if you're feeling very angry, very upset, very depressed, you do a little bit of pranayam and immediately your mood will change. Because our emotions are connected to the breath body. So that is the emotional body. Third body is the mental body, mind. What is the job of the mind? To think. That is its nature. So it's continuously thinking. Thoughts. 1 minute the mind wants ice cream, the next minute it wants pizza. That's how the mind is. It's constantly thinking. That's its nature. Fourth is the intellect body. Now what is the intellect body? Intellect body is the body where all your memories, your past experiences, your fears, phobias, habits, everything is stored. Whatever the experiences you had in the past so far, the knowledge is all stored in your intellect body. So the intellect body gives direction to the mind how to act or react. It basically helps to control the mind. So on the basis of the information that's stored in the mind, in the intellect body. For example, now your mind wants an ice cream. So the intellect body will say, last time you had the ice cream, you got sick, or you were allergic to the chocolate ice cream, so you should not have it. So this is where is this information coming in your mind? From the intellect body. And then it's mind's choice whether it wants to listen and still go ahead and have the ice cream, or it wants to listen and say, okay, let me not have the ice cream. So then there you made the choice. So that's the intellect body. And the fifth body is the spiritual body, Anandamay Kosh. So that was Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, Manomay Kosh, Vigyanmay Kosh, and then Anandamay Kosh. So Anandamay Kosh also is self-explanatory, is full of Anand, bliss, peace, and also your voice of consciousness. That is why it's called spiritual body. Now, if there is a voice of consciousness, everybody has it, and it is always directing us in the right direction. If we want to listen to it, it's there. And if we start opening up, now we have so many bodies and we are operating in this universe with the help of so many bodies, then why is it that we are not happy? Why is it that whenever we want, we all know that we should not get angry. It's not good to get angry. We all know there are different vices, not to go after certain vices, not to be greedy, not to be jealous. But when the situation arises, what happens? All of a sudden we explode in anger. All of a sudden we are not listening to the intellect body. We are reacting to the situations. So we are not acting, we are reacting to all the situations in our life. And why is that? That is because we have no control over any of our bodies. Our bodies are controlling us. We think that we are those bodies. But we are that energy which makes all these 5 bodies works. None of these bodies will work without our energy. We are that energy which is giving, which is enlightening all these 5 bodies. And we are constantly acting and reacting. We are not acting, we are reacting to all the situations because we have no control over these 5 bodies. So this is where the meditation comes in. Meditation is, as I told you, mind's attention. Wherever we put, if you're putting your mind's attention to something negative, then what are you meditating on? That negativity. And if you are putting your mind's attention to something positive or to God's name or God's nature or whatever, then you are meditating on that positivity. So if you meditate on the negativity, naturally your energy is going to go down. You're going to get more depressed, more sad. But if you meditate on something positive, then naturally your energy will go up. So we have to, the choice is always us, or in our hands. We are the creators of our own destiny. We are the creators of our own life. Whatever happens, we are 100% responsible for whatever is happening in our life. Nobody else is responsible. Other people who come in our life, other situations that are created in our life are just on the basis of what we want from the universe. So whatever we want from the universe, we give out in the form of vibrations. Our thoughts have vibrations. All these 5 bodies vibrate at their own frequency, and they are all constantly sending out vibrations to the universe. And then on the basis of those vibrations, we are manifesting. And how fast we manifest also depends on us. how badly we want something. We want the next breath, immediately it's going to manifest. But if we say, okay, it will happen, then it will happen whenever the universe wants it. But it will definitely happen because you created it. So all the creation is happening within us. So if we understand that, so we have to understand that why are we not able to, and also as I said, our nature is also Sat Chit Anand, just like God's nature. And if our nature is Sat Chit Anand, that is eternal existence, full of knowledge and bliss, then why are we not able to touch upon that? Why are we not able to reach to that bliss? Why we can't feel it? That is because the layers of negativity that is on top of all these 5 bodies, all the garbage that we have stored in our intellect body. A thought appears in our intellect body, goes into the mind. Mind starts running with that thought, is continuously now repeating that same thought. What happens when the thoughts are created? Emotions. Emotions come up. Now, the emotions, sad emotions, sad emotions or emotions of anger, fear, all these negative emotions start coming up. And then what happens? As soon as the emotions come up, we become depressed. Now we are now stressed. And now we are disturbing the vibrational frequency of all our organs, because they also have their own frequency. And if we start disturbing the frequency of their organs, then we are creating a dis-ease of the vibrational frequency. And then that creates a disease in our body, in our physical body. So everything starts happening at least 4 months ahead before it appears in our physical body. So if you are getting an ulcer, 4 months before you started thinking or you thought, and that vibrational frequency created this ulcer today for you. So you are solely responsible for that ulcer, nobody else. You can blame that my sister came and gave me the stress. No, she came and gave you whatever you wanted. You created it. And whatever she came and gave you, you didn't have to accept it. You didn't have to react it. You could have chosen a positive way of dealing with the situation. So everything is our own choice. Everything is our own making. If we understand that, so then we can start making the right choices, the positive choices for ourselves. Also, we have to understand that when अब आप देखते ही हैं कि हम लोग इतना since we were children, हमारा religion कुछ ऐसा है कि we have been brought up doing पूजा, सत्संग, जपा, तपा, कितने हवन, हम कितना कुछ करते हैं. और स्वाध्याय ऑल्सो कितना कुछ हम पढ़ते भी हैं, सुनते भी हैं, लिखते भी हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं, गाते भी हैं. लेकिन फिर भी हमारे अंदर कितना चेंज आया है आप देखिए. चलो फ्रॉम लास्ट पूरी लाइफ का छोड़िए, लास्ट 10 years से ही आप देख लीजिए कि आप में कितना चेंज आया है. हैव यू इम्प्रूव्ड? हैव यू रियली बिकम? वो शुद्ध हुए हैं? जो प्योरिफिकेशन आपके अंदर हुआ है, हैव दो आर स्टिल दोज वाइजेस आर स्टिल सिटिंग एंड बॉदरिंग यू? आर दे स्टिल कमिंग अप इन योर माइंड? अगर मैं कहती हूँ कि चलो प्योरिफिकेशन आया भी होगा, बट इट विल बी जस्ट नॉट मोर देन 5 to 10% इन ऑल ऑफ अस, इंक्लूडिंग मी. सो व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न दैट इतना कुछ करने के बावजूद हम अपने आप को प्योर कर ही नहीं पा रहे हैं, हम शुद्ध कर ही नहीं पा रहे हैं. हमारी जो जर्नी, जिसके लिए हम पर्पस के लिए हम आए, शुद्धोहम बुद्धोहम, ये तो हो ही नहीं रहा. ये पहले 2 steps ही नहीं हो रहे. आगे का मुक्तोहम और नित्योहम तो बाद की बातें हैं. तो हम शुद्ध क्यों नहीं हो रहे? क्या गलती कर रहे हैं? जो भी हम रिचुअल्स कर रहे हैं, जो भी हम पढ़ रहे हैं, लिख रहे हैं, ये सब थ्योरी है. प्रैक्टिकल इज वेयर द मेडिटेशन कम्स इन. दैट इज द प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट. नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन व्हाट द मेडिटेशन does. What are the benefits of it? the meditation, as I said, is mind attention. When we put our attention to something higher, which is vibrating at a higher frequency, as I said, आप भगवान किसी भी अपने इष्ट के नाम जब करते हैं, नेचुरली दे आर मोर प्योरीफाइड देन यू आर, आपसे ज़्यादा शुद्ध हैं नेचुरली. तो वैसे तो जितने भी इष्ट हैं और देवी देवता हैं वो भी निराकार स्वरूप के, विच इज़ 100% वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी, उन्हीं से एनर्जी लेते हैं. लेकिन फिर भी वो हमारे से काफ़ी शुद्ध हैं, चाहे वो हमारे कोई गुरु हों, चाहे वो कोई इष्ट हों. तो जब हम किसी हायर एनर्जी के साथ कनेक्ट करते हैं तो नेचुरली वी नॉट ओनली गिव द एनर्जी बट वी ड्रॉ द एनर्जी. इट देयर इज़ अ ट्रांजैक्शन, देयर इज़ अ ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ द एनर्जी. सो वी ड्रॉ द एनर्जी फ्रॉम देम, एंड जब हम इष्ट से एनर्जी लेते हैं तो हमारे अंदर थोड़ी सी प्योरीफिकेशन आती है, हम थोड़ा सा बेटर फील भी करते हैं. देखा नहीं है आपने, जब हम नाम का जाप करते हैं या सत्संग करते हैं या कोई हवन जो भी करते हैं, वो उससे हमारे को खुशी मिलती है, हमारे को शांति मिलती है, तभी हम करते हैं बार बार. नहीं तो हम क्यों करेंगे? अगर हमें दुख मिल रहा है तो हम क्यों करेंगे? बिकॉज आवर नेचर इज़ हैप्पीनेस, ब्लिस. सो वी आर ऑलवेज सीकिंग दैट. वी विल नेवर डू समथिंग दैट विल गिव अस अनहैप्पीनेस. सो जब हम करते हैं, वी ड्रॉ द एनर्जी फ्रॉम दैट सोर्स एंड वी रेज आवर एनर्जी. एंड व्हेन वी रेज आवर एनर्जी, all the vices, all the negativity is always vibrating at a lower frequency. So as we start raising our vibrations, energy inside us, those lower vibrational frequency impressions that are sitting in our mind, in our body, intellect body also, they automatically start going away, falling down. मतलब cleansing start हो जाती है. So with the meditation हम क्लेंजिंग करते हैं, लॉट ऑफ क्लेंजिंग हैपन्स, प्योरिफिकेशन हैपन्स, हीलिंग हैपन्स. फोकस, जब हम किसी की चीज़ के ऊपर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं तो हमारा फोकस बेटर होता है, हमारा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बेटर होता है. सो हम डे टू डे चीज़ें, जब हम अपना घर कोई बिजनेस करने जाते हैं या पढ़ाई करने जाते हैं, तो हमारी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑटोमेटिकली बिकम इम्प्रूव्स. जो हमने डिजीज़ पाल रखी हैं अपनी बॉडी के अंदर, वो भी हील होने शुरू हो जाती हैं, क्योंकि दे आर देयर बिकॉज ऑफ द डिस्टर्बेंस इन द वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ योर एनर्जी ऑफ दैट ऑर्गन. सो से हार्ट इज सपोज टू वाइब्रेट एट 100 फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड नाउ इज वाइब्रेटिंग एट 80. तो डिस्टर्ब होगी फ्रीक्वेंसी, दैट मीन्स इज गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ डिजीज. देयर इज अ डिजीज ऑफ द वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी दैट विल हैव क्रिएट अ डिजीज इन द ऑर्गन. So when we give the energy, when we bring down the energy from the Ishta or from the God, that organ also starts vibrating at a higher frequency. It also gets the energy and it also vibrates at a higher frequency. So a lot of healing also happens. So अभी तक हमने इतने रिचुअल्स करे हैं, इतने हम पूजा पाठ कर रहे हैं, ये सब थ्योरी है. तो वो कहते हैं ना कि जैसे मंदिर का रास्ता तो हमने 100 लोगों से पूछ लिया खड़े होके कि कैसे जाना है, बुक्स में भी पढ़ लिया और इंटरनेट में भी सर्च कर लिया है, लेकिन चले तो हम है नहीं. वही खड़े हुए हम पूछे जा रहे हैं कि कैसे पहुंचना है, कौन सा सही रास्ता है, कौन सा फास्टेस्ट रास्ता है. यही हम सब कर रहे हैं. इसीलिए हमारे में कोई चेंज नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि हम वहीं खड़े खड़े पूछ रहे हैं और ये भी देख रहे हैं कि रास्ता कैसे. हमारे के आगे जो निकल गए उन्होंने थोड़ा रास्ता बताया भी कि कैसे चलना है, लेकिन हमने चलना नहीं शुरू किया है. और वो चलना पार्ट जो है वो मेडिटेशन है. मेडिटेशन से हम अपनी एनर्जी को रेस करते हैं, हमारी क्लेंजिंग होती है. जो नेगेटिव लेयर्स पड़ी हैं हमारे माइंड में और बाकी इमोशनल बॉडीज़ में, वो ऑटोमेटिकली क्लेंजिंग शुरू हो जाती है. और आप देखेंगे कि जैसे जैसे आप मेडिटेशन करते जाएंगे, आपके अंदर जो गुस्सा था वो अपने आप गायब होते जाएगा. अब आप उसको इस तरह से रिएक्ट नहीं करेंगे जैसे पहले आपने उस सिचुएशन में रिएक्ट करते थे. या आपके अंदर कोई अगर और वाइस है, जैसे ग्रीड है, अब आपको कोई ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी उस चीज़ की, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं ना कि जब पर्दा हटाते हैं. तो अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज़ ऑल्सो, जैसे आपने अगर कोई सपोजिंग कोई नई चीज़ लाए हैं, आपने नया फर्नीचर ऑर्डर किया अपने लिविंग रूम के लिए, तो क्या आप उसको गंदे फर्नीचर के ऊपर डाल के बिठा देंगे और उसको सजा देंगे? या आप पहले क्लेंजिंग करेंगे? क्लेंजिंग इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट and that can only happen through the meditation. That is why I am emphasizing that meditation is very important. No matter what you are doing, continue doing it, but along with that start doing some meditation, because उस meditation से आप अपने अंदर वो change देख पाएंगे जो आप करना चाहते हैं. बाकी चीज़ों से चेंज नहीं आएगा. नॉलेज बढ़ेगी, सब कुछ अच्छा होगा, लेकिन और हम अपने स्वरूप की तरफ, वो जो हमारी सोल क्या है? इट इज़ लाइट, फुल ऑफ लाइट, सेल्फ इल्यूमिनेटेड, राइट? सो वी विल बी एबल टू कम इन टच विद दैट लाइट विच इज़ फुल ऑफ नॉलेज एंड ब्लिस. And I am telling you all this from my own personal experience. Please believe me. I am also teaching you, and when I do get you into the meditation, you will be able, if you are open, you will be able to see the light within yourself. आप देखेंगे उस लाइट को, वो लाइट आपके सोल की है. और वो लाइट आपको कैसे दिखी? When you go beyond all your 5 bodies. And that happens automatically when you are able to concentrate and focus. When your mind quiets down and you are able to cross over the mind and the intellect body, basically you can say it goes to sleep, and then you come into light, and that light is full of bliss, peace, love, happiness, joy, and knowledge, full of knowledge. There's a saying, you be the book and read it to yourself. There's no need to read other books. You can, because it gives you directions of how to go and how to follow. But जैसे जैसे आपकी cleansing होएंगी, ये जो knowledge है, ये आपके अंदर ही है. This is who you are, full of knowledge. That will start coming out. That will start shining out. You won't have to read any book to understand ये क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है और क्यों हो रहा है. जो सा क्वेश्चन आप सीख करेंगे, ऑटोमेटिकली द आंसर विल कम फ्रॉम विद इन यू, एंड दैट इज़ द ट्रू नॉलेज ऑल्सो, बिकॉज नाउ यू आर ओपनिंग अप टू योर ओन सोल. एंड सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन इज when you see yourself, when you realize yourself as a soul, as a spirit. And that happens only with the experience, not by reading books, not by me telling you, not by listening, not by anything, anyway. It only happens through the experience. एक एग्जाम्पल है, एक पॉन्ड है, उसके ऊपर काई जमी हुई है, lot of dirty, thick layer of dirtiness, काई जिसको कहते हैं, गंध जमा हुआ है. So if you call everybody and if I ask you also, ये पानी गंदा है, ये साफ़ है, तो आप क्या कहेंगे? कि ये गंदा है, क्योंकि इसके ऊपर काई जमी हुई है. We can see, everybody can see it's a dirty water because it's full of dirt. We can see it floating. And if I tell you go jump into it, you will say no, I'm not going to jump into it. It's all dirty. Why should I jump into it? Supposing I push you into it, or you fall down into that pond, and you go deep into the pond, and there you find that it's all absolutely clean, clear water, crystal clear. Okay, so then you come up, back up, come out, and now you go and tell your friends it's crystal clear inside. They may not believe it, but is your perception going to change? Now what do? What did you experience? With your experience, you got the knowledge that it is crystal clear under the all this dirt. It's not dirty water. So even if the whole world is standing on one side, you will stand by your conviction that this is a clean water. It is not dirty water. And that happens only, that knowledge only comes with experiences. And that experiences only happen with meditation. So please, मेरी आप लोगों से सबसे विनती है कि आप जो भी करते हैं, रोज़ के जो भी आप पूजा पाठ करते हैं, आप करते रहिए. और जो भी पूजा पाठ करते हैं, रिमेंबर, अगर आपका माइंड इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा, अगर उसमें माइंड अटेंशन नहीं होगा, तो वो सिर्फ एक रिचुअल है. नथिंग इज अचीव, यू आर नॉट अचीविंग एनीथिंग विद दोज रिचुअल्स. यू आर जस्ट पासिंग टाइम बेसिकली. बट अगर आप अपने मन के साथ करते हैं तो उसमें भी वाइब्रेशंस क्रिएट हो रही हैं, उससे भी आपकी वाइब्रेशंस रेज हो रही हैं, बिकॉज योर माइंड इज़ नाउ अटेंटिव टू इट. माइंड अटेंशन इज़ देयर, and that is also a way of meditation. But if you want to have a self-realization experience, then you have to give time, close your eyes away from your senses. Take your mind away from your senses. So long it's attached to the senses, it is outwards. When you go inwards, take it away from the senses, then it starts going inwards, and that's how it starts quieting down. वो काम होने और कहते हैं क्वाइट होने लगता है. And when it quiets down, then it loses its identity, and it moves away, and you are able to see your own self as a soul, as a light. The first manifestation of God's energy is white light. In the science also it's proven that light has the highest speed. And the second manifestation is the sound. And the sound that vibrates in the whole universe is the Om. It's a hollow sound, Om, and that's the highest vibrational frequency sound. And that's a mantra which will have the highest vibrational frequency. So if you connect to that sound also, you will be able to raise your vibrational frequencies. And if you notice, all the Vedantic mantras and every different Vedic mantras, they all have Om somewhere in between, or in the starting or at the end. Om is always there, because that raises its vibrational frequency. Of course, ये होता है ना कि जैसे हम भी वो आत्मा हैं, हम भी परमात्मा हैं. हमारी जर्नी है कि हम अपने आप को शुद्ध करके, अपनी वाइब्रेशंस को रेज करके 100% फ्रीक्वेंसी में जाए, जहाँ पे विच इज़ द सोर्स, विच इज़ ऑल्सो लाइक गॉड्स फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो हम अपनी वाइब्रेशन 100 में जब कर लेंगे, वी विल ऑटोमेटिकली मर्ज इन टू दैट वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी, एंड दैट इज़ नित्योहम, इटर्नल एग्जिस्टेंस. सो मेरी विनती है कि आप प्लीज़ मेडिटेशन को इनकॉर्पोरेट कीजिए एंड अपनी लाइफ में उतारिए, एंड देन यू विल सी द चेंज. एंड यू डोंट हैव टू वेट टू लॉन्ग टू सी द चेंज. 40 days अगर कंटिन्यूसली आप करेंगे तो आप खुद ही उसको छोड़ नहीं पाएंगे, बिकॉज आप खुद ही अपने आप में वो पीस, वो काम, वो ब्लिस फील करने लग जाएंगे कि आप कहेंगे कि वाई नॉट, लेट मी कंटिन्यू विद इट. और वो जो चीज़ें जो आपको स्ट्रेस देती थी, अब वो आपको बॉदर नहीं करेंगे. So slowly the change will start coming, and the cleansing will start happening, and you will see that that's knowledge. ये knowledge जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर रही हूँ, मैंने किसी बुक से नहीं पढ़ी, मैं पढ़ती नहीं हूँ, और वैसे भी मैंने जैसे बोला, you be the book and read it to yourself. That's what I believe in. बट मैं आजकल वैसे जतिन जी की क्लासेस ज़रूर ले रही हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे को कोई नॉलेज नहीं है. बिल्कुल इलिटरेट हूँ बेसिकली. बट एक्सपीरियंस से जो भी नॉलेज मुझे, जब when I ask the question, the answer automatically comes, because when you are open to the universe, the information just flows through you. So that's what I would like everybody, and everybody should be blessed with that bliss, because that's who you are. You should, it's your right to be connected to that bliss. It is your right to be accessible to that knowledge. Why should you live in this stress? Why should you live in ignorance? Because हम आए ही इस दुनिया में लर्न करने के लिए हैं, ग्रो करने के लिए हैं, to get rid of all this unhappiness and become more blissful and know ourselves as Satchitanand. अपने कार्मिक साइकिल्स भी ख़त्म करने के लिए.
मेडिटेशन भी करवाएंगे?
हाँ, अब कराते हैं, प्लीज़. So any questions quickly you can ask me, otherwise we can do it after the meditation also. But अगर किसी को एक क्वेश्चन कोई भी है तो प्लीज़ पूछ लीजिए. आई होप इट वॉज सिंपल इनफ. मैंने कोई ज़्यादा साइंटिफिक करके थोड़ा कंफ्यूज तो नहीं किया, आई होप. मैं तो इससे ज़्यादा साइंटिफिक कर देती हूँ, बट अभी कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है? यहाँ तो सारे लर्नर्ड बैठे हुए हैं, मैं ही एक बेवकूफ़ हूँ.
मेडिटेशन कराओ.
हाँ ओके.
मेडिटेशन कराओ.
हाँ चलो, लेट्स स्टार्ट द मेडिटेशन प्लीज. लेट्स सिट कंफर्टेबली. एंड ये एज आई टोल्ड यू, द फर्स्ट मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ गॉड्स लाइट इज वाइट लाइट in the physical form. So we are going to connect to the white light, okay, and then we will bring that light into ourselves. It's a very easy way of doing the meditation. I'm going to teach you, and once you do it, and you can easily do it on your own every day, okay. So please do that. So sit comfortably, eyes closed, sit in a position where you're not going to be fidgeting around. So the main thing is that you don't have to move around too much.